Good morning, investors and traders. This is Naim Asam, Chief Market Analyst at Trade, and welcome to our daily technical analysis video. In today's segment, I'll be discussing oil and Bitcoin. These are the two different trade opportunities that we've discussed in the last few days, and I think now it is time for us to have a little bit more deeper look on that and then see what exactly is going on with these two assets. As always, it is important to go through this disclaimer and risk warnings. Anything which will be discussed cannot be perceived as an advice. The full disclaimer is right in front of you. Now, as always, I'm going to bring out the MT4 platform and we will begin the analysis by looking at Brent oil daily chart. Now, as of yesterday, if you guys remember, we talked about placing a stop. So first of all, the first thing first, the area of resistance in terms of a Bitcoin price that we're really looking at is just right over here. So we are looking the top of these candles right over here because this is the area where we talked about previously as well that the prices are likely to move to the downside. And yes, before that we were trying to stop the price because there was this gap. We were looking for prices to reverse their direction right from these particular price levels. So because over here we saw that the price failed to break above that. So when the price was right over here at this time, we was thinking that okay, that the price is likely to stop, but the price hasn't stopped. Obviously, the momentum is extremely strong, and even now for the last few days, what we are really seeing is the prices are still moving to the upside. However, as of yesterday, what we have seen is that this candle has turned negative. So for the first time, now this trade is looking more promising than ever, because now what you can do is, even as of today, there are two ways to really trade that. One would be that you wanted to put your stop loss on top of yesterday's high and take the position the moment that we form a break the low of yesterday. So what we really want to do is that the moment the price breaks the low of yesterday, which the low is 60.85, you wanted to take that trade. If not, then you wanted to wait for the price, because if it doesn't break the lows of yesterday, then that means that there's still a bit of a strength in this particular market, and then the prices may continue their journey to the upside. So that would be the trade for those investors who would wanted to take a bit more conservative approach, or the traders who are a little bit aggressive, who don't mind getting stopped out that much just for because so just in order for them to get early into the trade. Then the opportunity really now is that you can go short as of now and put your stop losses just on the highs of yesterday. So the high of yesterday is 61.66, but you can also, as I discussed yesterday, that you can also put your stop loss above the 62.34 price mark, and then let the stop loss run keep it over here. And then as price continues to move closer to this one, you may want it to continue to increase. So let's say if you wanted to order a 10 lot, if you wanted to go to 5 lot short on it, maybe now you wanted to do just 1 lot and then wait for the prices to go deeper into it. And then as it continues to deep into it, you may want to continue to increase your short position. But obviously you want it to be completely out of your position the moment the price breaks this resistance, because then that will confirm that this particular price action is more likely to continue its journey to the upside. But obviously that stance can change as well depending how the price will perform, but we will do further analysis on that. But right now, by looking at the price chart, what we are already seeing is that yes, prices, you have two opportunities, as I said mentioned earlier. Either you can go short the moment the price breaks the lows of yesterday and put your stop losses on the highs of yesterday, or continue to wait, continue to wait and then see when the price breaks below that. And like I said, then you go it. Or the other way is that you can go short now and put your stop losses on above that 62.34, or even put your stop loss on the highs of yesterday, and then If you get stopped out, price continues to move to the upside, then place another trade at a better level, another short trade at a better level, and put your stop loss on above this particular resistance level. So those are the particular areas that you kind of wanted to focus on with respect to oil prices, to in terms of oil trade. Now, when it comes to Bitcoin, the prices are doing really nothing. The price is very much consolidating in a sideways pattern. What we really kind of focus on is on a couple of things. Number one is that the 100-day simple moving average has crossed above the 200-day simple moving average right over here. This is what really happened, because this is your 100-day, this is your 200-day. The fact that the price has crossed above this one is a very, very bullish sign. Just like over here, when the 50-day simple moving average crossed above the 100-day simple moving average, that was a bullish sign. And we all know what happened after that, because the price saw this massive bounce to the upside. Now, the fact that we have seen this particular bounce now, so that means that we are likely to have another run in terms of prices. Prices are likely to reach that 50,000 price level or even higher. But for the immediate term, the support zone that we are really looking at in terms of a price action, in terms of this one, is going to be just over here. And this is, sorry, let me just get rid of this one, erase all of them, and then let me just draw that support zone once again for you guys. So the support area that we are really looking at right now is just over here. So if the price comes over here, if right in around this particular mark, then the chances are that we will see a bounce from here, whether we could potentially see the prices moving back to the upside. But the most important thing than anything is that we don't want the price to break below the 50-day simple moving average, because if price breaks below the 50-day simple moving average, which is right over here, then the chances are that the price is more likely to come right or around this 37 price level, this area of support. That is very much going to become into a focus. So that's, as I said earlier, that this is not what we don't want to, we certainly don't want to see. We don't want prices to drop below the 50,000 40,000 price level. The maximum drop that we should be seeing in terms of a price action should be no longer than price should not violate these particular price levels, meaning the 40,000 support should really hold. So overall, in terms of a price action, what we're really looking at, so we're looking at two different level of support, and I'm going to mark them on the chart for you. This is your support level number one, and then this over here is your support level number two. So these are the price levels that we're really looking at. So once again, to summarize, in terms of a Bitcoin prices, this is the area of support where prices can come like that, and then we can see a bounce. However, if the price violates this one, then we certainly want the prices to respect the support level number two, which is just above the 40,000 price level. If price breaks that, then we are really moving towards the 37,000 price level, which is slightly above the 200-day simple moving average. But overall price action with respect to Bitcoin is looking quite bullish. That's all for now, and I'll see you guys next time.